kind of focus on parents. It should automatically focus. Okay, introductions. We'll start down here at this end. Mrs. Smith. Who has learned Chinese? Joe Miller. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is Mom. Hey. Okay. All righty. Okay. So we've got a pretty good selection here. Let's see. You might run over and let's see. Brian, did you get the light on back there? Last light. Light on or off? On. Yes. All righty. Okay, you got your mallets up there. Kevin, I'll have you and Katie switch places. All right. Well, let's talk about getting the show under over here. Now, you all remember what we're going to do as far as the last facilities, how we did the ending? Okay. I would like you to stand up where you are and turn around. Let's do the 4, 5, 6 so that we can see it. Let's do it with our backs to them. See it. Okay. Here we go. That's right. Okay. Here's the 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Well, then up to 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back again. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, down, 6. Okay, let's turn it around. All right, we've done something called concert etiquette. And this concert etiquette is a means by which we get ourselves ready to play. Now, go ahead and assume concert etiquette, folks. Everybody. Okay. Helps us because it keeps the sticks quiet. We don't have any sound going on, extraneous noises. Okay, they have that position when I'm at a certain position beside the stand. That's right here. I'm getting ready to go, and so they're getting ready. When I step behind the stand, something else happens. Here it is. Notice that their sticks are ready to go. Almost there. Then I get the sign for their sticks to come out into the ready to play position. And let's take up to let's take the first 8 bars. I'll stop you when I want you to stop. This is not the point, but I want to just get you going there. Okay? Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. did you do right? The reason why is because if you focus on what you do right first, the bad stuff becomes apparent. You know what that is. Okay? But sometimes if you focus on the bad stuff first, then all you see is the bad stuff. You don't see the good stuff. So let's talk about it. What did you see or what did you feel like when you played this? What did you do right? Okay, so you kept your eyes moving along and you kept your ears open and listened to where the music was coming. Okay. Anybody else? What else did we do right? Derek? Brian? Stick height. What can you tell me about stick height? Okay. You know what I noticed in here? It wasn't nearly as loud as it usually is. I think you were concentrating more, and you know that when you concentrate, your stick height becomes a little bit more concentrated too. Okay? What we try to do is we try to move from the wrists. And if we move from the wrists, we can still get power out. Katie, would you stand up, please, and show us just a series of quarter notes, and have your stroke move from the wrist. Great. Okay. Still a lot of power, even though we're just using wrist. We're not using arm motion. Okay. Other things that went well. Brian. Tempo stayed pretty accurate there. Didn't you all feel a sense of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way through? Okay. I never heard you get bogged down or lost to the point where the tempo suffered or where the rhythm of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 suffered. It never did, and that's a very, very good accomplishment. Something else, Kevin, can you tell us anything else that you did that was right? Okay. I don't think I'd go so far as to say we did everything right. Okay. Because there were many things that we did right, but there were some areas that we need to work on. Let's talk about those now. We've identified what we did right, but what are the areas that we need to work on? If I talk to you like this, and then I talk to you. Katie, again, please. Dynamics, sure. We have a section in the music that has a very, very forceful dynamic to begin with. And it goes way down soft. Kevin, demonstrate for us on the tritons there how you can play softer. Go ahead and play a very, very soft passage. Where on the drums would you play a soft passage? Would you play it right in the middle or where? Right at the top. The reason why the drum head doesn't vibrate as much up there at the top, and so you don't get as much sound power. So when we're playing soft, come up to the top. When we're playing loud, I hit them with the same intensity. You can hear a difference. Okay, let's everybody go back to real quick at 40. At 40. Okay, and we're going on this time. 40 and we're going on. Okay? We're just going to try a little bit of dynamic contrast here for you. Okay? Let's assume concert edit. Is that good? Here's concert edit. Concert edit. Right at 40. Everybody's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Now ready. Bang. Do you have any questions about what you've seen today? Like, why is a certain person doing certain things? Any questions? I assigned them the parts based upon what they had done in previous playing tests and areas that I thought that they could use some work on. Okay? That's the reason why I chose for them to play certain instruments. Okay? Who all has piano background in this class? Don't you have some? A little bit. I chose Kevin and Doreen for the triton part because they have had some piano experience, okay, and seeing how they had to make adjustments and play different drums at different points. That was something that a person with keyboard experience might be able to do just a little bit easier. So I wanted them to utilize their keyboard experience. Any other questions? Well, did you like what you heard? I did. Good job. Okay. I will say that you're free to travel back to jobs and work areas, and I appreciate you coming out, and I appreciate you keeping it a secret from them, because I worked long and hard at trying to get these parents called and contacted without these smart people realizing what I was doing. Remember when you asked me if I had called the parents? I said no. Well, I hadn't yet, so I could say it. I didn't lie to you. Okay, but anyway, we'll try to have some more of these type of performances. One thing about learning is that the proof is in the doing. Okay, so encourage them to perform for you at home. Okay? Encourage them to be expressive on whatever they're working on. Okay, and yes, we love to have people take pictures if anybody has cameras and stuff, and take pictures. All right, everybody, stand up. Stand up. Yeah. All right. The embarrassment. It's great, isn't it? Okay. How about, hey, can we get a picture of them standing up at their instruments? Yeah. Okay, everybody up. Everybody up. Okay. Let's be in the, I'll tell you what, let's be in the actual playing. There you go. Concert editing. Beginning, right at the beginning of these. 1, 2, 3, now, ready. Well, with that, I think we're going to rewind the videotape, and we're going to take a look at how we've done on the videotape. So you can either stay for that, or we'll see you. Nice meeting you. Okay. Okay. We have a policy here, and that is that we come to percussionists, not just drummers. And percussionists learn every single instrument. Okay? Brian is doing exceptionally well on the snare drum. He doesn't need a whole lot of work in that area. Okay? So what he needs to work on is finesse with the singing. So what we're really not So what better way to do that is, he'll be playing cymbal this time, probably on the next one he'll either be playing symphony or snare drum or bass drum or something else, so that he doesn't have to play the same instrument. Okay, good meeting you. We'll see you. Okay. Folks, what I need you to do is get your stuff put away right back to the beginning. Here it is. You don't play before I give you the directions. One, two, ready for the next one? Okay, this is number 3, chorale. Okay, we will repeat this one time, just once. Okay, everybody horns up. Okay. You get 3, you play on 4, 1. Here it is. Very good job, folks. Hearing some good things. Okay. Yeah, we realize that the camera's on. Sure. Okay.
Have you been doing that to all the classes?
Nope, just your class. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's start out here. All right. Instruments. Up. Ready to play? Thunder and Blazes. Your instruments are up. 1 and 2 and ready and now. 1, 2, and 1 and 2. we go. Keep the feet silent, please. Keep the feet silent. You can tap your foot, but not so loud that it creates a disturbance. Remember balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, aim. Number 16. Number 16. Let's see good concert etiquette. Good concert etiquette. Good concert etiquette, please. Concert etiquette means that your instruments are not in your mouth at this point because I'm not behind the stand. Okay. Aim. Instrument. This is 16. We're starting on 16. 1, 2, ready, and sound. This is the Thunderer. The instrument's up. Quickly, get the parts to the people who need parts. Who needs a part in the trumpet section? Everybody's got music? Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and now. this is everyone at 40. Everyone. Good concert etiquette. Okay, here we go. Here is 40. Interesting.
Home today, President Bush went to two famous military hospitals in the Washington area, Bethesda Naval and Walter Reed, to visit troops who were wounded in Iraq. The president called them a brave lot, said it was a very moving experience. He also watched two Marines be sworn in as U.S. citizen. Another experience, he said, moved him deeply. At Fort Bliss in Texas today, there was a ceremony to honor 9 members of the 507th Maintenance Company who were killed when they took a wrong turn near Nasiriyah. They were stationed at Fort Bliss. 5 other members of that company are still listed as prisoners of war. 106 Americans have now been killed in Iraq, either in accidents or in combat, and overall, 14 are listed as missing or as prisoners of war. 31 British soldiers have died. And as we've said so many times, Iraqi casualties are impossible to ascertain. The International Committee of the Red Cross said today that some bodies are being left unattended in the streets of Baghdad. When we come back, the Cuban hijackers, they took a ferry and were trying to reach the United States. They were executed today. In the other news, special interests and the spoils of war. Should farming be part of the spending? And this Friday in Iraq, it seems as if no one's in charge.
This is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. Brought to you by Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And now by the authority vested
So young, naive. I'll bet they don't have a clue.
or that insurance.
What insurance?
The one that pays you cash if you're sick and can't work.
What one's that?
The name is...
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Night. It's when most of the world sleeps. A time to reset our clock so we can begin a new day. It's all part of the rhythm of life. But for many, this healthy cycle is disrupted because sleep doesn't always come easy. Fortunately, there's Ambien. Ambien is a prescription sleep aid that can help you get a full night's sleep. While natural sleep is best, Ambien helps you fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and wake rested and refreshed, not groggy the next morning. No wonder Ambien is the #1 prescribed sleep aid in America. Until you know how Ambien will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Side effects may include drowsiness, dizziness, and diarrhea. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. Patients who abuse prescription sleep aids may become dependent. Prescription sleep aids are most often taken for 7 to 10 days as needed. Your doctor will advise you about taking them longer. Take Ambien only when you can devote a full 7 to 8 hours to sleep and wake rested and ready to start your day. Talk to your doctor about Ambien. Ambien works like a dream.
In the future, everyone's glasses will automatically adjust to changing light and block out harmful UV rays that can damage the eyes. But for those with transitions lenses, the future is already here. Ask your eye care professional, because the danger is real now, and so is the protection. Transitions.
In the other news today, in Cuba, 3 men who hijacked a Havana ferry with 50 passengers on board were executed on charges of terrorism. The men had been trying to reach the United States. When the ferry ran out of gas, it was towed back to Cuba. Their judgment came swiftly, and so did their punishment, part of a recent, very severe crackdown by the Cuban government against anyone who criticizes or otherwise challenges Fidel Castro's reign. Here's ABC's Jeffrey Kaufman.
The men who tried to hijack this Havana ferry last week were given just a one-day trial.
Delitos de terrorismo.
State television reported today the 3 men were convicted of being terrorists and that they died before a firing squad at dawn. That follows the arrest last week and speedy conviction this week of 80 of the country's leading dissidents, writers and librarians, many sentenced to 20 years or more, accused of helping the U.S. undermine the Castro regime. There had been a brief period of tolerance by the Castro government, but it's clear that has come to an abrupt end.
When the entire dissident community has been arrested, when people are being shot, this is almost without precedent.
It is a reminder of the summary executions in Cuba when Castro seized power 44 years ago.
Certainly, the excessive reaction on the part of the Cuban government defies rational explanation.
Castro blames the Bush administration for encouraging opposition to his regime. These are hard times in Cuba, and now Cubans are confronting a new hard line. Jeffrey Kaufman, ABC News, Miami.
When we come back this evening, the lawmakers fish for the special interest money while funding the war.
I wanted to know.
I had H&R Block double-check last year's tax return. Free.
They found over $2,000 my CPA missed.
I got $1,000. It's my money.
I want it back. It's your turn. Take the free H&R Block double check challenge.
Mom. Combination nurse, entertainer, and expert nutritionist. That's why you choose 100% pure Minute Maid premium orange juice. For moms who know, it's Minute Maid.
That's me with his whole family.
So you on a farm?
Yeah, imagine with my allergy.
This is Trisha. Now, there's a new and different way to treat seasonal allergies. Singulair, the only seasonal allergy medicine that specifically blocks leukotrienes, an underlying cause of allergy symptoms. It's a once-a-day tablet that helps relieve a broad range of symptoms for a full 24 hours.
Yeah.
Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Ask your doctor about Singulair.
Morning.
Good morning.
Ready to go for a tractor ride?
You know, I think I did just fine.
Singulair, a different way to treat seasonal allergies.
Burlington Coat Factory has a huge selection of designer spring suits and dresses, dress-up clothes for kids, men's suits and